Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. This video is your ultimate guide on how to use Wokwi Arduino Simulator. Wokwi is one of the best Arduino simulators out there that can be used if you don't have physical Arduino board or if you just want to try your ideas online to ensure that your project works as expected before deploying it onto a physical Arduino board. So, without further ado, let's get started. To visit the main page of Wokwi, type in the address bar wokwi.com, then press enter. As you can see, there's a lot of boards you can choose from. But for now, let's click the Arduino. Just scroll down until you see the Start from Scratch section, and then from there, click the Arduino Uno. Once you clicked it, you will be redirected to a new project window. The window is an empty template for an Arduino Uno project. This contains an Arduino Uno board with no initialized connections. Now, let me introduce you to the parts of the Wokwi simulator. Let's start at the topmost part of the page. On the right side, you will notice the docs section. Clicking it will redirect you to the manual page of the Wokwi Arduino Simulator. If you want to master the simulator, read it thoroughly. Beside the docs section is the sign-in option. You can still perform simulations if you're not logged in, but you have the capacity to save your projects and access them in the future if you log in. On the left side, you will see the share button. By clicking this, the link for your project will be generated and can be copied to share with others. As easy as that. Beside, it is the save button. By clicking this button, obviously your project will be saved. Just a reminder, don't forget to save your work from time to time so that you can still access it when something unwanted happens. You can also download your project in zip file. In the simulation tab on the right side of the page, you will see three circular buttons. The button on the left side is the start button, and by clicking it, it will start your simulation. At the center, you will see the Add Part button. Clicking this will show you various materials you can use in your project. Lastly, clicking this toggle button will bring you to a menu bar where you can debug, zoom in, zoom out, etc. your project. This place is called the simulation window. This is where the Arduino Uno and the materials you choose will appear. You can make the connections here using wires. The tab on the leftmost side of the screen is called Sketch. This contains a template of the codes for your project, which you can edit as well as copy and paste. This contains features that are extremely helpful when writing your codes accurately, such as syntax highlighting, autocomplete, formatting, and etc. The area where we edit our codes is called as Editor Window. Beside it is the diagram.json tab, where you can change the color of your wires, LEDs, change the values of resistors, and others. The other way, I will give you examples later. Next is the Library Manager tab, wherein you can upload your libraries. The drop-down button beside it will give you access to rename the tab, delete, add, and upload new files, which has the same function as the circular button here, and etc. Now that we're familiar with the parts of the Wokwi simulator, we will now start creating our first project. In this video, we're going to create a blinking LED on the Arduino Uno using this simulator. First thing to do is click the Add Part button, then click LED. There's an LED that will pop up in your simulation window. The next thing to add is the resistor. Then the components can be moved by dragging them to your desired position. By clicking the LED, you can change its colors, flip it, and rotate it. While in resistors, you can change its value and also rotate it. To add wires, you can start by clicking the edges of every added component or the pins of the Arduino Uno. After that, you can click on the destination point to complete the connection. So let's try it. Let's connect the anode of the LED to the resistor. Then, connect the other side of the resistor. For this example, to pin 13 of the Arduino Uno, then connect the cathode to the ground of the Arduino Uno. You can adjust the position of the wire by clicking it and dragging the highlighted part of it. You can also change its color by clicking it. If you want to change the colors of the wires or to customize the added components the other way, you can do it in the diagram.json file. For example, I want to change the wire connecting the cathode and the ground of the Arduino Uno. So this to yellow. I will just change the blue text to yellow. And the color will successfully change from blue to yellow. Just like I said, you can also change the value of the resistor here. Change the color of the LED. Change their position by changing the top and left values. And rotate them by giving the desired degree here. You can also modify the horizontal and vertical positions of wires here by changing their values. Now, let's finish creating the simulation by adding codes. You can either manually write your code in the editor window or just copy and paste it. In this case, we're just going to copy and paste the code for the blinking LED. Let's put this in the void setup function. The code assigns pin 13 as its output. And let's put this in the void loop function. This assigns the output 13 as high and becomes low after. And it is in loop mode so that it will repeatedly perform the code. And putting a delay here is a must so that we can see the on and off transition of the LED light. Now, let's click the simulation button to see if it works. As you can see, it's now working. Don't forget to click the save button to access it later on. And that wraps up our tutorial on using the Wokwi Arduino Simulator. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching. See you on our next video. Bye!